What up? Coming to you live from a very exciting day today. The first thing we're trying to get off on the checklist is getting this Daihatsu Mira shipped to its new owner. Unfortunately, like most transport companies that come to my house, they're not very comfortable with picking it up, seeing how it looks like that, and they have this ginormous trailer. So this guy's apparently about that life. Not the most ideal way to ship a car, but I guess it is what it is. I think I honestly need to start investing in spacers. Like, I think every time I ship a car, I'm just gonna add like 1-inch spacers on both sides, because it's really just a matter of inches to get this thing done 100% safely. Now that that's done, just went to the post office, dropped off some orders. We're now going to drive to Mendy Imports to check out the SUZUKI Kei and to pick up the POW. I'll tell you guys more about the POW once we get to Connecticut. Update, so we just made it to the Mendy Imports HQ. We got the Cappuccino tucked away. Let me fill you guys in all the exciting things that are gonna happen this week. So first and foremost, Cappuccino's officially sold. I traded it for this car right here. Just kidding. So I didn't trade it for the POW. This is actually going to its new owner who lives near Savannah, Georgia. I'm gonna have the privilege of driving it all the way from New York City to Savannah, Georgia. That's about like 14 hours. And the POW isn't a K car, but I wouldn't say it's a full-size car either. So I think comfortability-wise, I should be coasting the entire way there. But speed-wise, I'm gonna be going around the same speed, 60 miles per hour, maybe 65 at some point. So I'm looking forward to doing that. We're gonna stop by 844 Imports. Probably gonna stop meet up some people along the way. If you live around Jacksonville or Savannah, Georgia, or along like the I-95, definitely comment below. Message me on Patreon and Instagram. Maybe we can meet up and do a quick little meet before I drop off the car. But I showed you guys this a bunch of times. The car I'm really excited to see, although I did also see it as well, but it was really short-lived because we're headed to Japan, is this SUZUKI Kei. So what do you guys think? Should this be the next build? I mean, first and foremost, I really got to sell that Cappuccino. Like, all jokes aside, I'm really slacking. I can't even believe that I'm entertaining buying another car when I have bigger things I need to worry about. But you know me, road to 100K. I think it's clean. It has a misfire. I'm not even gonna start it right away, actually. Let's just focus on the good. The good is the interior is very nice. It does have a cigarette burn right there. It's 5-speed, it's turbo. It has cool cup holders right there, which I didn't realize. It has power windows, which is nice. The paint is in good shape, honestly. It's a SUZUKI Kei, which a lot of people don't know about. There's also rims back here, but I'm not really crazy about them in my opinion. I mean, it's better than nothing, I guess, but I don't know. You already know what I want to put on a car like this. But it has one imperfection here. I guess this whole thing is an imperfection. It has rain guards, which is nice. Let's pop the hood. It being 5-speed and it having a K6A is really the driving force behind me wanting to get this car. When I had it in the white Alto, it was a pretty sick motor. Really easy to add a blow valve. I honestly just think it needs a tune-up, so maybe some plugs, some wires, some coils, an oil change. Nothing here looks too worrisome. I'll start it up. It has very low kilometers as well. Only 21,000. So that's like 14,000 miles. Starts up. I think David told me he added some seafoam and gas as well, so maybe driving it to my house, just driving it around, will clean it up a little bit. I wish it was 4-wheel drive. I think if it was 4-wheel drive, I'd be sold on it, just because I could do like a cheap ratchet off-road build, but it's only 2-wheel drive, which isn't the end of the world, but also doesn't make it very fun. But it sounds healthy. You know me and my obsession for K cars that aren't too popular. Like, this thing checks every single box. Like, people probably don't even know what a SUZUKI Kei is. Like, if I tell someone I have a SUZUKI Kei, they're gonna be like, what is that? Do you have a Carry? Do you have an Every? Do you have a Cappuccino? Like, which K do you have? And then I have to say I have a SUZUKI Kei. So you can kind of hear the misfire now. You can see that it's shaking. It's nothing excessive, but definitely noticeable. I personally don't mind. I don't really mind putting too much money into a car. If the Cappuccino was sold, it wouldn't even be a question. I just don't really have the facilities to buy 5 cars in Japan and also pick this one up. So maybe I'll do a waffle on the Cap. Maybe I'll sell it. Maybe I'll put like a low price for like $11,000 and see if somebody buys it at that point. If not, then most likely I'll just do a waffle. But I like it. I think the fact that it doesn't run can really help the community out. Maybe it's just wires, air filter, some seafoam. Maybe it's something even simpler than that. Maybe it just needs to be driven. Seeing how it only has 21,000 kilometers, evidence suggests this person was not driving it a lot. I think this would be a good wrap candidate. The roof's a little sun faded, but I like it, honestly. I really do like it. I remember when Rodrigo first showed us in-car deal page. Has space for a double din. Rear wiper works. Yeah, I remember when he first showed us, I was like, I like this car. Yeah, you could just tell it doesn't want to accelerate. Kind of, I don't know if you could hear it or you could see it. Like right there. It's not too happy about it. But let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? I mean, I think you guys are gonna like this car. If I'm being honest, I think a lot of people like this car. I personally like this car. We just gotta get rid of the Cappuccino first. So hopefully, I'm gonna do some brainstorming while I drive the POW to Georgia. Best case scenario, I'm gonna list the Cappuccino on Facebook Marketplace. I'll put it for $11,000, $12,000. It sells outright. Once I get back, I'll buy the K. We'll start working on that. And then the next couple days, I should picking up the blue that had 2-mirror walkthrough that I paid $12,000 for, which is, I've never been, it's the most expensive car I've ever bought in my life. I can't even speak. I've never been anticipating a car more than that blue mirror walkthrough. Like the first mirror walkthrough, I think I planted a couple flags as far as like, okay, I can use this as a business car. I can go to car meets, I can go to events, I could open the bus doors, I can sell some goods. But now with the blue one, that one is the one that we're gonna drive allegedly to Florida. Like I keep saying I wanna do stuff like that. We're gonna drive to Florida, we're gonna do a pop-up shop. We're gonna drive to Chicago, we're gonna do a pop-up shop. We're gonna drive to Virginia, so WayBeforeTheFame merch. We're gonna do a bunch of stuff like that while I'm driving the mirror walkthrough. I just set up shop. So that's really the goal. Shout out to the homie who bought the car. Looking forward to seeing you on Sunday. I know it's not my car, but most likely I'll probably still buy a bow. And then if anyone's interested in this bad boy, I think Dave is selling it for like $3,500 with title. It actually already has the title too, which is a very big pro. 5-speed turbo, clean interior. Tires are, what size are these tires actually? Because I know I can't get like 155 65. So these are 165 70 14s. All right, so I'm gonna look for some wheels on my way down to Georgia, see if we can find anything good. Yeah, man, I like this. I really do like this. Like, and this kind of solves my problem of having the 1-seater that had 2-mirror walkthrough. Now I can have something like this, which is kind of a 4-seater, and I can get around town a lot easier. Shifts into gear good, clutch feels good. AC work, if the AC works, I'm gonna be very happy. AC actually indeed works. All right, so yeah, it just needs a tune-up. That's really the only thing it's missing. Let's see if it has some LEDs as well. If not, you already know what we're gonna do. Nah, no LEDs, no fog lights, which I also would add. But all right, let's close this up. Let's put away the Cappuccino and get ready to drive the Nissan Pao 15 hours to Jacksonville, Florida. I still can't believe how much I like this car. I'm telling you, countless trips to Dunkin' Imports. Countless. Every single time I saw them, I just walked past it. Didn't even double take, not once. Until Mendy Imports got one. Until Shirley got one, actually, too. Hers is pretty cool. But even then, I was like, yeah, it's cool. But would I really ever get one? And now it's like, when do I get one at this point? When do we get one and throw tri-spokes on? I know a lot of people in the comments said I shouldn't do that. But also with this K, hopefully you guys see the vision that I have for this car. Maybe do that paint job like I was telling you guys about. Maybe just wrap it. I don't know, we got some thinking to do. Step one though. Step one I keep saying over and over. We gotta sell the Cappuccino. And off we go. It's not the last time I'll see you, Suzuki Kei. And let's also pray for a safe road trip. Next video will be bright and early. We'll be starting our 15-hour adventure. I'll update you guys once I get back home. Let's see how this does. Honestly, I drove this car for a couple hours already. I think the drive's gonna be fine. Like I said, I just can't go fast, which is kind of the biggest reason I don't love Kei road trips. So although this one doesn't have the speed like a full-size car, it does have the space, does have the comfortability, and does have the looks. So let's see if we meet some interesting people throughout the route as well. So I've been driving for about maybe 20 minutes, going 90 to 100 kilometers an hour, and I forgot how quiet it is to drive this. It is nothing like a Kei car. I know I said the speed part, and right now I'm going 110, and it starts to beep. But it feels good. I don't think I'm doing this for a long period of time because you guys know safety first. And if the car's beeping, that means it doesn't like it. So we'll probably cruise around 100, like I said, 62 miles per hour. But it's gonna be a breeze in comparison to the last road trip, which was the Hatsumere walkthrough, which didn't like even going 60 miles per hour. And I think before that was the Active. I drove all the way to Giovanni in Ohio, which again, didn't like going 60 miles per hour, and it was a K truck. So just imagine how comfortable I was. And this car, it's so quiet. It's not bumpy, it's smooth. I got this very comfortable Nardi in front of me. So yeah, I think this 14 hours, if I really want to, I probably could do it in one day, but I'm gonna stretch it out into 2 days. But let me get home. Let me show you guys once I get home. I'll update you once I get there, but I have to, I forgot really how comfortable this car was. I had to update you guys real quick. So I just made it home. Pal did amazing. This road trip's gonna be a breeze. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for very excited content coming soon. And maybe as a trade for the Cappuccino, that is actually happening. It's not this POW, but something similar. If not, though, waffle coming soon.
Remember the name. This is way before the fame.